Hello everyone, this is Dawn over at Plot Chronicles. Today I want to chat with you guys about 4 book endings that I love in a thriller. But before I get started, I want to do a quick announcement. I know I mentioned about doing a live. We mentioned doing a book club, and I would like to do that. But because I've not done very many lives on YouTube, even though I've been on YouTube almost 8 years, I know I get a little nervous about it. Because it'd be my first live on this channel, I'd like to do one that we just have a casual talk. I thought I'd come up with some questions I could ask you guys to get to know you better, book related questions mostly. And I thought it might just be kind of fun to do something kind of casual. And then after that, whoever's on the live, we can maybe try to figure out some book ideas. Let's just be honest, it's going to be challenging to come up with a book because all of us might like different genres. Thriller and mystery and cozy mystery are my favorite, and historical fiction, and basically just fiction. I like all of those, but I would have to say thriller is my favorite. I have to say though, lately I'm kind of reading more historical fiction and things as well. I'm actually reading a really good one right now, and I cannot wait to do a review on it for you. But I'm going to tell you right now that what I like in a thriller, and not a lot of thrillers have these, but this is what I like. These are the endings. Number 1, an unexpected ending. Honestly though, lately I feel like a lot of the thrillers I've been reading don't have unexpected endings at all. I saw it coming. I've figured it out on a lot of them. But honestly, if a book has a totally unexpected ending that I never saw coming, which is very few of them, I love it. You guys know I obsess over it all the time. 2 books that had very unexpected endings was The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden and The Silent Patient by Alex McKenna. So I've mentioned those before. Love them. Number 2, a book that has a cliffhanger, which means it could maybe go into another book. Sometimes shows do that. Like, I know I've mentioned this. To me, even if a series is ending, I would rather leave a series, this is me, on a cliffhanger, because then you leave it open where, hey, you might have another movie or show come out, I like stuff like that that's left with a cliffhanger. So you kind of wonder, hey, could this go into another book or a series? I don't know if you guys like series, but sometimes I like trilogies, things like that. The issue is you got to read them in order. And then if it's on Libby, it might have part 2 and part 3, but not part 1. So anyway, then number 3, I put down revenge. When the, quote, bad guy gets the revenge eventually. I always kind of enjoy that. And then last but not least, another thing I like, and tell me if you've had this, when you read a thriller, and like I said, I put this video for thrillers endings because, you know what, it would be different for a romance or something else in the end. Of course, in a romance, I always want the people that love each other to get together at the end. Okay, everybody likes a happy ending. I do, at least I do. Okay, but some books can be good with a bad ending too, or when things don't end up good. Okay, the last but not least is when you find out and tell me if this makes sense, a bad character that you thought was not a good character actually turned out to be the good character. Or my favorite, and I've had this happen in a few books, when somebody seems like they're the heroine, he or she, and they seem good, they're, helping, whatever, and all of a sudden you find out that they're not the good character. They're the ones that's been causing problems all along, but it really seems like, they're the good character in the book. These are endings I like in a thriller. I want to hear from you in the comments below. And it doesn't have to be thriller. What kind of endings do you like in a book? What kind of endings do you not like in a book? Now, the next video, come back tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you just 3 books I'm looking forward to reading that are on hold on my Libby app. That's all I have to say. Love you, appreciate you, and I hope to see you on tomorrow's video. Bye, everybody.